See, whenever you uploaded that you were passing the torch to me, Lissy,
Yeah?
I just got a spam of inboxes of like 10 people that were just like, watch, watch, watch. And it's just like, it's just funny. That's like the most activity that I've ever had in a month.
So I kind of spammed you?
Slightly, but it's just like no matter how many art I could upload, and then just one person mentions your name. It's funny how the internet works.
I know, right?
One person mentions your name, and then suddenly everybody floods in.
I guess I didn't realize I had that much influence.
It's crazy to think, though.
Yeah.
Oh no, Todd's awake.
What?
Todd's awake.
Oh, good morning, Todd. Are you
Hi,
going to
Todd.
hang against the bars?
Okay.
No, he's going back to bed.
I've got it running. Oh, I need to put it on unlisted, technically, if you guys want to, put links up. And then... Ah! How do I click on it so I can go... Oh, copy video URL. Okay. I will do that. Let's see if you guys get that. That's the link.
Ooh, link.
Because I'm on like a main moderate, well, somewhat main moderator page. So I'm like, I don't know how to get to the normal page. So I'm just gonna send you the URL link, and hopefully that works.
Adrian, how'd you doing, buddy?
Doing good.
Good, good.
How was your birthday?
It was okay.
Just
Nothing
okay?
just special.
Nothing special. That becomes the normal as you get older.
Yeah, I'm kind of used to it already.
I wanted to go see the whatchamacallit, the place where you see space stuff.
We can still go there, babe.
Wanted to go on my
If you
birthday.
just don't want to be such a hermit.
I'm always ready to go see space.
Well,
And
why
dinosaurs.
don't you organize it with
Dinosaurs
me?
are pretty good.
Because we haven't even got to go see the dinosaurs yet.
We'll make plans already, dang it.
You have a job.
Yeah, but I have a schedule. We know my schedule for like the next week.
You don't have any more time for me.
Guys, you see that's a fuck.
Oh, Adrian, I think we're getting into a quarrel here. I think we need to back off.
Oh, what's happening?
I don't know, apparently they're fighting.
Lovers quarrel.
Quarreling. It felt like it was just appropriate. It was a quarrel. Did everyone get the links?
Yep.
Where'd you send it?
Okay, so probably near the end of this, I'm probably gonna have to trim it for the actual video for rewatch value. Like, trim it to when I say hello, and yeah. So,
I mean, I think that this should be edited because there's a lot of times whenever we're just like, okay, so how do you do this and stuff like that. I think that stuff should be cut out.
but you gotta admit, we're pretty lazy.
But cool, if we cut it out, that'll only mean that there's half an hour of content to watch.
I guess. Okay. Can't
Well,
fault
if
you
the
there.
streamers get to see all of our mistakes, why can't everyone else?
I mean, because we're a little ashamed.
Alright, well, I'm gonna put it back to public right away, and then I'll just do a little intro thing. Or we can all just...
Did everybody else get the links, though?
Yes.
Am I the only one that didn't?
Do you need me to come in and show you?
Yes.
I sent it on the Hangouts itself. It should be on a little, like, message board thing or something.
Oh, wait, on the actual.
Yes.
Yeah!
Wait. Okay. No. Still don't see it. Ginger, get your butt in here.
How about I just do this?
Or you could just send me the link yourself.
Yeah.
Maybe.
There you go.
Thank you.
I like how I got one person watching. Oh, 0 now. Dang it! I screwed it up. I jinxed it.
They got scared.
Because it's Spoopy.
Ooh, too spoopy.
Very spoopy. Spoopy! Oh, I could take a nap today. Oh.
There we are.
Robin already had like 1 or 2 naps.
Oh.
Oh, lucky him.
I know. Alright, now is everyone ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna switch to public now. You can greet the stream however you want. So, 3, 2, 1, public. Hi everyone! Welcome to the 3rd episode of Dungeons and Dorks, a spoopy episode. Spoopy! Wish we had like Halloween like sound effects. Woo!
We can do our own.
Ooh.
Halloween.
It is Halloween. Well, in a few days, but it is Halloween.
Close enough.
Yep. And I am Alyssa the DM, and first one goes first, go!
Go!
Should be flagged out there. Oh my gosh.
Well, who's gonna introduce? No one wants to introduce. Ah!
I'll go first. I'm Alfie. I play Goat. I'm a bard.
Alright, who's next?
Okay. I'll go. I'm Chloe. I'm Vanny, and I'm a halfling. Yeah. Ranger. There we go. Take it away.
Okay, I am Adrian, and I'm gonna be a human. I almost called human boy. A human paladin named Boy.
I'm a boar named Human. Dang it! Alright, so yes, as you see by the spoopiness, it's more of a Halloween episode. And I hope it's a bit spoopy. A little bit. Last we left off, the crew had come back from a town that had a few bandits attacking it, and they got rid of the bandits. Actually, they put one in prison, so good job, you didn't kill everyone. Yay!
Yay!
We tried.
We tried.
I almost died.
Yes, and he almost died. And they got quite a few rewards, especially some ale. You know, I can't go wrong with that. And
loot.
and since then, it actually has been a few days. Nothing much has happened, you know. You're just kind of living lives, you know, just waiting for a message, but nothing has come yet. But
Days off.
yep, so you guys had the few days off, and I don't know. Did you guys do anything during those days off? Did you just sleep?
Please tell me they didn't get drunk.
We most likely slowly drank all of the ale.
Drink all- That's a big barrel of ale. My goodness.
It's been several days. Don't judge them. They can manage anything.
Boar and Goat can do it if they really put their hearts to it.
Yeah, no, the minds do it.
Did you share any with the other people of the barracks?
No, we pretended we didn't have it.
Oh my
Are you
word.
okay with this? Did you want it to yourself?
Oh dear. Well, I'm pretty sure Vanny, if she drank any ale, it wasn't that much.
She did not want to get into the influence. She had to be the respectable mom. She ain't gonna fall into that.
We got the mom of the group. Oh dear. Do you get to talk to them like a mom too? Like they're they're drunk and it's like 2 in the morning. It's like, you guys better get to bed right now or else.
No, because she's more sensible. She knows that they won't listen, so she's just, get to bed.
You're all knowing your place in the group. My goodness. I almost made a woman joke there, but that might not be appropriate. Anyways.
What you gonna say about me?
Nothing. Alright, so yeah, it's been a few days, so I guess you guys maybe have a hangover of some sort. I don't know.
Do we have to roll again?
Nah, I don't want to make you guys roll again this time. Since you off-screen drank, you'll just be hungover. That's about it.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay!
I'm over for a few days.
So it is morning, so you guys have woken up. Obviously, Boar and Goat are, not feeling the greatest, but apparently that's been their normal for their past few days.
I have the most important question, though.
What is this most important question?
So, we all know that Boar and Goat, they got drunk, the both of them. But guys, what about Murphy?
Why do I have a feeling that Goat would have tried to give Murphy some...
No, I know exactly what Goat would have done. I know exactly. He would have picked Murphy up, maybe even tried to put him on his shoulder a little bit, and then just tried to drown him in the ale.
Dunk him.
Whoa!
Just dunk him. My goodness.
That's Goat, everybody.
No, all Goat has done the past few days is lightly play music drunken.
Drunk music.
Mm.
Unless he's really good when he's plays music drunk. I don't know.
That's
Well,
his
according to
music
last
then.
time he was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's... I'm pretty sure Murphy was the subject of one drunken rage.
Something.
Mainly by Goat, but depending how drunk Boar was, maybe Boar was encouraging it when normally he wouldn't.
Oh man.
Boy, can't remember.
No, he can't remember. Maybe Murphy got dunked in the barrel itself.
Or maybe Murphy just fell in. Who knows?
Or he fell in because he had a few sips and then he got drunk as well. Who knows?
No, Goat totally slam dunked him in.
What did I say? I told you. That's Goat, everybody. Gosh dang it.
We're just accepting that this is how he is.
This is Goat.
Well, anyway,
I'm
so
accepting it.
since chinchillas don't normally take baths, he probably still smells like ale.
You think Bonnie would put up with that? Nuh-uh, you're getting bathed in the sink, little guy. That's
Okay,
for
well apparently maybe unless you're giving him a bath as Goat and Boar come down after their sleep, coming down for some breakfast. There's for breakfast there are of course some eggs, but there's also some a variety of fruit, and there is also some little croissant-like pastries.
Ooh. Fancy.
Like apparently one of the other members of the barracks is a really good cook, so get to feed off them, I guess. Yay!
Yay.
So yeah, so Vanny, are you washing Murphy, or is he already clean?
Nope. I'm gonna have to clean him.
So you're at the sink cleaning him, and I can guess he's not a fan of that, so he's trying to get away. He's trying to fly away. I'm like a bird, I want to fly away. Anyways.
Buddy, listen. I've told you, your feathers are wet. You're not going to be able to fly.
You just hear like and some squeaking. And Ghost is like,
Listen.
that's the sound I like.
Listen, Murphy, if it makes you happy, whenever you're done, then you can go over and shake on them, okay?
Oh dear. Well, anyways, while you guys are eating breakfast, there is some tea that Boar and Boar and Goat are hoping will clear up their hangover in a timely manner. Drinking some tea, and of course, a little messenger comes. Is like, Boar, Goat, and Vanny, Sergeant Bonetake would like to see you soon. And then he just leaves.
Okay.
While you have a sopping wet chinchilla in your hands.
It's like, I don't like talking, and I'm kind of busy right now. No? Okay.
Awkward person taking care of your little rodent. How dare you?
And my team.
And your team. Oh dear. So,
Why me?
So when do you guys want to head over to the guild?
After breakfast?
After
Yeah,
breakfast?
are you guys sober enough for that, though? That's what I have to ask.
They probably won't be.
We'll find out.
They can roll on it when they get there. How about that?
This is gonna end badly. None for Actually, no, it should be fine. If our boss man can accept Goat, drunkenly hugging him, I don't think we have to worry about much.
I want to bring him a croissant.
Oh, okay. Bring him his breakfast. That'll put him in a good mood.
Okay. Alright, well then you guys will eat your breakfast. Apparently Goat's grabbing a croissant for Sergeant Bonetank. And you guys head over there.
Woo!
So, and since the holiday of Abadara is going to be starting, preparations are beginning within the city. So, pretty fun. There's like banners being put up, and children are already like putting on some costumes and some masks, and and the street vendors are of course putting out their best food products, some candies, some sweetened pastries, even some meat, because a lot of these people like meat, so of course Vanny's probably just like, bleh.
I'm going to avoid those houses. Okay, let's go.
So beautiful.
So the smells are wonderful. Hopefully it doesn't make you guys, the hungover guys, sick. But it smells lovely in the city. And so you get to the guild, and of course there's the little gnome secretary. And of course, friendly smile as normal. She welcomes you, and instead of the regular tea and did I say coffee as well? Tea and coffee, or just tea?
I think it's tea and coffee.
Tea and coffee.
Tea and coffee.
Instead of that, she also has a little bowl of candies, and so she's like, "Help yourself to some candy if you want."
Grab a fistful.
Of course.
Put it in my pocket for later.
Murphy
I love candy!
Murphy really wants a candy, so he tries to go over to the wool. I don't know how Vanny feels about this.
I will hand him one. You
He
can
will-
only have that one. The other has too much sugar.
He perches on your arm like a bird, and then he grabs the candy with his little hands, and he just starts munching on it.
I'll take one too in my other hands.
Like a giant hamster holding some seed, just num 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 num. So of course, the secretary says, "Please have a seat while we're waiting." And do we want to roll on if Goat and Boar are still hungover?
Okay.
I
Okay.
think they have to.
All right, let's go with 1 to 10. If you roll a 1 to 10, you're still hungover. 11 to 20, your hangover's gone.
I got 19.
Your
I got
hangover's
14.
gone. Both your hangovers are gone. Yay!
Yeah.
Apparently that tea really
It's
works.
not going to be immediately.
It's the power of breakfast.
The power of
Candy.
breakfast. Yes. All right. Okay, so you guys don't wait too long. You get called into Sergeant Bonetank's little office place, and he just you go in, and he just looks annoyed.
I'm gonna just slide him the croissant.
Without a word.
He looks at the croissant, looks at you, looks at it again, shrugs and takes it. So, and of course he's rubbing like his 2 fingers on his temple. He's just like, ugh, I can't believe this is happening, of course, on Aberdara. Well, guys, I guess we have a bit of a kerfuffle with an area that's been claimed to be haunted by a masked figure. And he looks unimpressed because he's not superstitious at all.
Goat just smiles.
He says, "What I've been told is that for the last few months, there is a clearing outside the city near the beach where usually the teens go out and they go hang out, do their thing, sometimes party, and occasionally a masked figure that they have named the Creeper comes and terrorizes them. Thankfully, only a few injuries have been reported, but the reason this mission, that's what he calls it, mission, has been given to us is because one of the city guards got attacked when he went to investigate." So the city has given us the privilege to figure out who this masked figure is. Some people say he's some angry ghost. Some say he's just a person being an idiot. I don't know what it is, but I've chosen you guys to go and figure this out. It's an annoying one, but I trust that you three can take on the job.
We get to go ghost hunting?
Excuse you for?
Perhaps, if this really is a ghost.
Guys,
Yes?
we're going to get to go to a haunted house. Guys, we're the mystery gang.
The mystery dorks?
Yes!
Mystery Dorks! Alright, so...
Where are we going?
You will be going to the south side of the city. The clearing has, of course, a big building where a farm used to be, so there's a barn out there. It's right by the beach. You'll be able to hear, of course, the waves coming in. I'll give you a map since you guys might not be familiar with the city and what's immediately outside it. Since Deramar, of course, is really big, it might take you all day to reach the south side, since you guys are actually on the north side of the city. So he's like, so, you're on your own, unfortunately, for accommodations. Like, if you have to go to an inn, you'll have to pay your own, but that shouldn't be a problem, I think.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a problem.
Alright, well, you guys can pack up your things and go when you're ready. I just want this over, of course, before Abadara, because this is gonna be the big talk of the town, and yeah. Again, he just goes back to rubbing his temples with his fingers. He's just like, ugh.
Goat leaves.
Goat leaves. Do the others follow?
Yep.
Yeah?
Alright. So, you guys will go, if you don't already have your things, you'll go back to the barracks and grab your things, and you'll start heading out. So, of course, the city is very distracting as of today, with, there's no school, so children, of course, are running around having fun. Teens are pulling some pranks on each other, of course, the teens.
Vanny's gonna be super, superstitious with all of this. Like, she's gonna mark out the exact path so then we don't have to encourage or interrupt any children's schools coming out.
Poor Vanny, she'll never get a break with these two.
And she just wants to ignore, any high-class places that might distract, any entertainment places. And, most of all, any places that decide to decorate their house with meat. Who does that? I'm like, what? Meat? Come on, guys. This is not okay.
Meanwhile, Goat has a skip in his step. He's so excited.
So as you get close to the main square of the city, the big official center, there's a whole bunch of races, lots of salespeople, there's and then, of course, the crowds are massive, so, Vanny might have to stay close or just hold on to maybe a goat's tail or something like that. Some kids go up to Goat and they're like, nice costume! It looks so good! And then they just run away.
No.
Hey!
Goat finally feels accepted for a day.
This is my favorite time of year. Everyone loves me.
It's the only reason why I can't tell him off, too.
Some kids come up to Vanny and they're like, why aren't you dressed up?
I was gonna pretend that, Murphy, kind of crawled off and then just sort of, turned around. I was like, Murphy, what are you doing? Come here. Please, just leave, please.
Murphy
leave.
just goes with it. He's just unamused, and as you, of course, pass by, some of the merchants will see Vanny and they'll be like, you young lady, oh, would you like some candy? You look so great for the holiday. Because they all think you're a child. Oh, great.
Would you give her free candy?
Some would give free candy.
Then yes, she would love some. My daughter here would love your candy.
How did I know?
You do get some free candy.
Bonnie specifically isn't gonna open her mouth because it's gonna be when it's just gonna be like, I don't want any of your candy.
Oh dear. And since Boar's, of course, dressed up in armor, some of the kids are like, "Are you dressed up as a knight?"
Yes.
Just go along with it. Can I touch your weapons?
No.
Oh, you suck.
Very simple guy.
I know.
So yeah, kids are running around. Of course, there's a few adults who are dressed up in some, usually the holiday's more of a kids thing, but I guess as, time goes on, the kids grow up and they don't want to stop celebrating the holidays. So, few of the salespeople are dressed up in these weird kind of costumes.
Oh, no. The cat ran away. Hang on.
One is actually dressed up as a tiefling.
Come back here.
Excuse me?
Yeah. It's actually a meat salesman who has his best cuts of meat all chopped up in nice little bits and smoking them, is dressed up as a tiefling. It's not a great costume, but you recognize he's dressed up as a tiefling.
I don't know if I should feel offended.
Okay, I'm back.
His horns are pretty pointy, like an antelope's horn, so I don't know how you feel about that.
Think of the children, please. Don't hurt anybody.
So, of course, because of the crowds, it does slow you down. So, as the sun begins to set, and of course, the turnip jack-o'-lanterns, because, there's no pumpkins, there's only turnips. We're going back in history here. They're being lit up on the sides of the streets and in front of houses and stores. And, it might be time to start finding a place to stay the night. Maybe, Vanny's probably hasn't eaten a lot of candy, so she might need some food to eat. I don't know how Bora and Goat have done. They probably ate a lot. I don't know. That's up to you guys.
I've been stashing all the candy I've been getting.
And little squares of meat, too.
You just go home and munching it all night and just sit up all night with a sugar rush.
When you don't have alcohol, you have sugar.
It's one or the other.
Exactly. Alright, so you guys do find an inn. It's on the south side. It's it's kind of dark, there's the turnips hanging around, and you guys go in, and of course it's fairly busy because a lot of the adults are of course having some drinks and some suppers, and there's music playing. Of course, there's a storyteller telling spoopy stories, and you are then greeted by the innkeeper, and he's there. He's right there at the door. He's like, "Oh, welcome! Wow, look at your costumes. They are amazing."
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. It's like,
Worked on them all night.
This is why I love the holidays. I love that it's a 3-day event. Haha. Abadar is a 3-day event.
So
Ooh.
He's like, how can I help you 3 today?
Halloween, why can't that be a real thing?
I know, right? How can I help you 3 today?
We need a room? Yep. Right, guys?
Yep.
Yeah, we need a room.
All right, and the child there. You need a small bed for the child?
Yes.
No.
The child rooms cost.
We can get her a nice sized cot. We can put that in your room.
Yeah, okay.
Poor Fatty.
How much would that save us?
Well, if you do only have one room, it would only cost. Let's see, what's the appropriate cost for a room with gold pieces? Robin, what's an appropriate cost if they just do one room?
Folks, this is where there's all
One gold piece per person? Okay, so he says, and I'll charge you guys 1 gold piece per person for this room.
Sweet.
Bye.
And just so you know, breakfast is included tomorrow.
1 gold piece? Heck yeah.
So, alright, so you guys go to your rooms then, or your room?
Yeah,
Eventually,
Considering
one of the maids do bring a cot, and that is nicely sized.
Vanny really just wants her own room, considering maybe.
Look, you're gonna sit in the family room and you're gonna enjoy it, okay?
The family room.
Since when did you become the parental figure? You're the one that gets drunk basically every night, Dad.
Look, during this holiday, you are my daughter.
I am not okay with this.
Well, I'm okay with free candy and occasional food and cheaper rooms.
Yes, that's fine. I mean, you can get all the free candy you want. But whenever it makes me sleep in a cot like this.
I don't see the issue.
I've
slept in winter places.
To the credit, though, the cot is actually surprisingly more comfy than you thought it would be.
I'm gonna pretend that I'm still unhappy, though.
Oh dear. So anyway, it's it's already pretty dark, since it is winter. Vanny's probably getting hungry, and however much meat boar and goat have together, the smell is probably bothering her. So, what would you guys like to do for the rest of the evening?
Probably snack.
Snack.
I want to go down and listen to the spooky stories and everything.
While snacking.
While snacking.
I will join the boy too.
Vanny, what are you gonna do?
I am definitely gonna go find some decent place to eat.
Alright, okay, so, the storyteller is in the middle, of course, telling some, really good ghost stories. Some of the younger members are legitimately creeped out, while the older members are just having a good time. Vanny, probably goes get some, a salad, A good old salad.
Better than nothing.
Yep. And, and Vanny, do you sit with the crew, or do you sit by yourself, or do you join another table, or what do you do?
Well, I suppose if they're not eating meat, right in front of me and making a big deal out of it, go. But, then she can sit with them.
Alright, so of course the storyteller, has of course a few tricks up his sleeve, and he makes little explosions happen in the fire to freak people out more, and he finishes his story, and actually I'm gonna roll to see how well the story is received. Okay, I rolled a 5. I don't know, the kids are amused, but how do you guys think? You can also roll to see if you like it or not.
Goat wants to tell his own story.
Oh. Well, it just so happens the storyteller is going to be taking a break.
It's like, yeah, that's a good story, but I have a better one, and takes out his viol.
You know what?
Oh, please roll, Goat. Please roll. I want to see how this goes.
Do I add anything?
Probably a charisma check.
Okay. That's 16 plus...
Anything that might be a charisma check, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, just add whatever your modifier is with your charisma.
Trying to find my charisma here. Oh, there it is. 16 plus 4, 20.
Okay, so I don't know. How do you tell your story? Do you sing it? Do you kind of sing, you just play music in the background? Do you do a little dance, or what do you
play music in the background with exaggerated movements and all?
Ooh.
Probably use some magic tricks as well.
Ooh.
And play with the lighting.
Ooh.
Well, it goes really well. Almost everyone thinks your performance is marvelous. Some give you a standing ovation. Of course, you hear comments about, that guy's costume is amazing. Not gonna stop, And some even throw you a few copper coins. So that's pretty cool. You get a total of 7 copper coins. And 1 silver. Someone really liked your story.
Yes.
So anyways, so the storyteller comes back, and of course there's a group of teens nearby. They of course don't have any drinks. Apparently they're not legal, but they're still hanging out, and they're talking. They seem really excited. And you overhear one of them say, "Yeah, we're going to go out to the clearing tomorrow." What do you guys do?
It's just a clearing. That sounds fun.
Isn't that where we're going?
That's my answer.
Oh, Vanny, you've always got so much to say.
So of course they're talking, but then of course, and you hear, what about the creeper? Do you think he'll come tomorrow? Like I don't want to end up like James did, a few days ago. And and so they're talking. They're like, well, maybe we should bring whatever weapons we can, maybe, like, to see if we can fight him off. And I don't know, like, they're excited, but they're a little nervous. Does anyone want to interact with the teens or no?
Goat shall approach.
Okay. Just 1 second here. Whoop, that ruled off. Okay, somehow none of them are impressed with your costume.
Okay.
And of course they see you just approach. I imagine you just like sliding in on a chair, just like with your elbow on the table, just like, yes. They just look at you and they're like, can I help you?
You guys talking about the creeper?
Yeah, God, keep it down. We don't know exactly what's going on, but our parents don't want us going out there. But it's Abadaro. We gotta have fun somehow, right?
Yeah, I understand. I mean, me and my friends over here, we're planning on doing the same.
Oh, really? You're gonna come out to the clearing tomorrow too?
Yeah. So hey.
Yeah, you've heard the stories of the creeper, have you?
We've heard bits and pieces. What else do you got to tell?
Well, it's hard to say. He comes so infrequently. Like, some of our friends try to go every weekend. They like to start a bonfire. Some will, and they look around and they lower their voice, like sneak in some bales of alcohol. And I'm assuming Goat's just like, and we just have a good time, We're young. We might as well have a good time, right?
I mean, yeah, I totally understand.
But this guy, every now and then he'll come and disrupt our parties. He's chasing us down. Few people have seen he has like some kind of sword with him, and few people have gotten. Whoa, hello there, phone. Some people have got a few cuts, like nothing too deep, like nothing requiring stitches. Just band-aids at the most, or wrapping. This is not band-aids. Band-aids don't exist. Need a few wrappings, but they never had to go to the hospital or anything like that. But he just comes so infrequently. Like, he'll come like maybe 3 days in a row, or 3 weekends in a row, and then he won't show up for like another few weeks. So I don't know what's going on there.
So you kids think he's a ghost or just some fool?
There's 3 of them. One who's a young girl, she goes, well, I think he's just some sort of man who's just really grumpy, I guess. He doesn't, he wants us off his lawn, essentially, kind of like that. But the other 2, another girl and a guy, they're humans, by the way. They're like, well, we almost think he's kind of a ghost. He kind of has a creepy demeanor to him. He just shows up. He looks like I don't know, some say he's floating, but that's also because we're trying to run away. I don't know, he just shows up and then he disappears some days, you know?
Hmm.
You must be brave, though. It's almost considered a thrill-seeking to go to the clearing now. Some have stopped going because of the creeper.
Oh, yeah, well, me and my friends over here, we live for the thrill.
Well, then, I look forward to seeing you then. Are you going to be wearing that same costume?
Oh, yeah, it's kind of our get-up for hunting the paranormal activity around here.
Awesome. Maybe you'll scare him off. Says
Yeah.
one of the guys. The guy says.
Maybe we will.
All right. Well, then I guess we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow then.
Definitely.
Okay. So Goat, do you want to at least does Goat tell the group of what he overheard?
Yeah, I'll fill them in.
Alright, so you let them know, and, I don't know, how do you guys react? Are you guys, like, I don't know, a little creeped out? Or are you just like, oh, it's probably some dude or something like that, or what?
Vanny isn't amused.
Vanny's never amused.
So, go.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get this straight of what you've just done, okay? You just put a couple of kids' lives in danger by letting them be present in our investigation?
To be fair, they were gonna go there anyway.
Yes, but you could have used that time to tell them not to go.
Oh, you mean that I should be responsible?
And protect the lives of the innocent like we're supposed to with the guild? Do you have any respect for the position that you're given?
What? Oh, come on. It'll be fine, okay? I mean, like they said, nobody's ever needed stitches from this. It's probably just some guy who has nothing better to do.
Yeah, but knowing you'll somehow make it that we'll all need stitches by the end of it.
You mean in the laughing way or the hurt way?
I really wish.
I feel like I'm being attacked tonight, so I'm just gonna go to bed.
Not gonna share a few cups of ale with me? No.
I'm gonna go to bed in 10 minutes.
You drunkards.
My first impressions were wrong of you, Bor. Very wrong.
Hey, I'm not gonna drink a whole barrel this time, okay? I'm gonna just one or two. We're on the job.
Yeah, but you do realize that you did just drink yesterday and you had a hangover today? We have a job to do, guys.
And our job is tomorrow. We'll do it. But now we're in the inn. Drinks right here.
Yeah, just relaxing. We've been traveling all day.
Oh, poor Vanny.
You're just cranky because everyone thinks you're a kid.
You were just jealous because you get free stuff.
Hey, I get free stuff off of you.
But to be fair, I will only let Bor and Goat only have about maximum of 3 drinks because they are on the job and they are somewhat responsible. And that will cost you guys.
I knew it would cost you guys something. I knew it.
Of course, the drinks aren't free. Let's say, I think 2 copper pieces each. So if you guys have a max of 3, that'll be 6 copper pieces.
I'm glad I got some.
Uh-huh.
From that lovely show.
Just not wasting the money that you just rightfully earned.
Yeah. Cause I only got like 2 copper pieces on me.
Alright, so I guess let's see. Goat does stay a little bit longer than 10 minutes, but after 15 minutes he goes to bed. Does he get in
Yes.
trouble because he was late?
You weren't in bed.
Sue me.
I will. I will get you fired.
Get you fired. Or when do you go to bed? Do you stay up a little bit, or do you go shortly after Goat goes?
I'm gonna go shortly after Goat goes.
Okay. And Vanny, did you already go to bed before, or did you just kind of awkwardly stand around for a little while?
I sat up for about 5 minutes complaining to Murphy, and then went to bed.
During that time, you got a few odd looks. You know, why is a child talking to a rodent?
He's my best friend. He understands him.
Alright, okay, so the night goes well, and of course, you know, you all wake up to the smell of breakfast. Breakfast.
At least
And
I
guess
was
what?
out of bed.
Goat and
Goat's
Boar
breakfast.
aren't hungover! Yay!
Yay!
Just hungry.
Yep. So yeah, you guys wake up, you go downstairs, and you see that there's a almost like a buffet of various breakfast foods that are actually shaped in fun little shapes for the holiday. Like the eggs are shaped in like little turnips, and of course there's a few eggs that are cut in the shape of skulls. So yeah, it's pretty fun.
Some big eggs.
Oh yes. So while you guys are eating, I gotta figure this out here. You
What did you
over,
guys do during breakfast?
the one with the best hearing, so it's probably the one with the best perception, so Vanny overhears one of the maids talking to the innkeeper. You overhear her saying, shouldn't we lock up tonight? Like maybe we should cut out. We should close early. You know with the creeper. You know and all. Like I just get nervous every time I hear that he might show up. And the innkeeper's just like, okay, sweetie, we're fine. I guess they're father and daughter, because who else would call their mate sweetie? We'll be fine, sweetie. The creeper only goes out to the clearing. As long as you don't go out in the clearing, you'll be fine. Besides, that creeper only shows up every now and then. Who's to say that he's going to show up tonight? She's like, it's Abadara. It could happen, you know? Strange things happen on Abadara. Like, you're so superstitious. You go do your work now, sweetie, alright? She just grumbles and proceeds to do her work. So, what do you think, Vanny?
The people are superstitious, but for good reason.
Do we have any other
Do
Do we have superstitious people in our group? I think there's one person who is superstitious in the group. I think there is, yeah.
Maybe.
Or hasn't said anything.
Goat totally digs all this kind of stuff.
Just gonna keep to myself about that.
So.
Ghosts are real, right, Boar?
I don't know about ghosts, but
There goes Boar.
Just staying quiet. So the innkeeper, of course, he goes down to the other tables who are eating. He's asking how things going and how's the holidays, blah blah. And of course, that means he comes to your table and he's like, "So how are you guys? How was your guys' night last night?"
Great.
It was great.
Awesome.
The noise didn't keep you guys up at all.
what noise?
Oh, I see. We got some deep sleepers here. You know, with Abadara, you know, we kind of we try to kick them out, but they just have so much fun, you just gotta let them stay for another hour or two, you know?
Yeah.
You guys must be very deep. There's deep sleepers, you know? The storyteller kept telling stories, you know, and music was playing, and of course there was a brawl. Some two guys got drunk and they had a brawl, but other than that, the night wasn't too bad. And how are you guys enjoying your breakfast?
Oh, this is great.
Yeah, well, I hope you guys have a good rest of your Abadara, and, you know, if you're thinking about that clearing out there, you know,
Yeah.
you should keep your little girl away from that. I don't know how the creeper would think about children that young going out there.
Oh yeah, don't worry. We'll definitely put some armor on Vanny. Be keeping an eye on her.
Head too! Just kind of leads off with them. With Murphy's like, don't touch me.
Yeah, I trust that you'll watch her very closely, especially with Abadar, you know, the kids can get a little, you know, out of hand some days, you know?
Oh yeah, I know. She's in good hands.
Are you patting her head right now?
Yeah,
Don't you dare.
roughly patting her.
Don't touch me anymore. No, no, no.
Alright, well, he goes back to his duties, and you guys now finish your breakfast, and,
Push goat away.
and off you go to the edge of the city, which is, of course, there's, I guess there's nothing too fancy, you know, the buildings just start clearing off, and of course there's a big road, a lot of people are coming in, few are coming out, so you're one of the few people going out of the city right now, and it's a bright sunny morning, a bit chilly, but it's bright and sunny, there's a bit of frost, a little bit of frost left on the ground, but it's melting away, and, and you guys walk out not too long until you see that, of course, there is a clearing in the grasslands out there. The forest is in the north, and there's a bit of a grassland in the south. But you guys can hear the ocean waves close by. Like, you can even see the ocean, like, from over the hills. Like, so it's a very nice place. You can see why teens like to come out here.
Ah, I can smell that sea salt.
I just smell salt. Looks at Fanny.
Hey, I'm happy. I'm liking this. It's just kind of looking out across the sea. It's like, man, the wilderness. I'm loving this.
Oh, anyway, mystery dorks. Where do we start?
Well, you guys, I guess, who would like to roll for perception?
19.
Oh, wow, okay. Alright, so you see, the grassland's a bit, well, the grass is a bit long, but you do see where the barn, the old barn that Sergeant Bonetank mentioned, you can definitely see the remnants of an old fence kind of out in the distance. It's closer to the ocean, but still in the grasslands. It has its old, like, beaten down trail towards it that goes off the main road. You can assume that's from the teenagers. And some trails go off and then they join back in, you know, because of kids. And, and you see, you see that the grass there, of course, has been flattened a bit, and, and it's not that far away. So, would you guys like to investigate while it's a bright sunny day?
Gonna go ahead and go down that path.
Alright. Murphy shows a little hesitation.
What's the matter there, buddy?
He just kind of, his eyes are kind of wide, and he's just like, you know, he gets the impression like, I don't want to go there.
Ooh, your rat senses something.
Your rat sense.
Yes, my chinchilla does sense something good.
Think it's a ghost? Some sort of supernatural presence?
You just know that his ears are just very alert, like they're moving to every sound. You know, eyes are very wide. He's sniffing like crazy. You know, he just looks skittish. He's very skittish.
In fact, he's just actually being more intelligent than you both by being quiet and listening.
Oh dear. That's probably an insult, isn't it?
Good one.
Alright, well, do you guys go down the trail? Even though Murphy shows a bit of hesitation, but he does trust Vanny, so he stays on her shoulder, just very alert.
So that's freaking out. There's got to be something good in here.
Alright, so yeah, it takes like less than 5 minutes to get to the clearing. I think I just heard a meow. Was that Lawrence?
Yes.
Apparently the
He's
chinchilla
being
meows
overly
now.
insistent.
Now there's a few
He
wild
keeps
cats.
opening the door, so in order to get less distractions, I'm keeping him on my lap.
Okay. Let's just say there's a few wild cats out there, so if you hear a bit of them, like some meowing every now and then.
Exhibit A.
Yep, there we go. maybe that's why Murphy's alert. He knows there's cats nearby.
That makes sense.
I blame him.
So yeah, so you guys get to the clearing, and yeah, you see remnants of where a bonfire was, and like there's rocks all around it, and it's a wide circle, so you can imagine the bonfires get pretty big. There is, there's kind of the remnants of an old house. It's just essentially a floor with some wood sticking up, essentially. There are some holes in the floor, which does lead to, of course, an abandoned basement. And yeah, the barn is in better shape. You can tell that has been upkept by who knows who, but it's been upkept a lot better than the house. It still looks pretty dilapidated, but you can tell people have gone in there and no one's gotten hurt, so that's good. But yeah, you see, of course, a broken barrel. You can tell maybe that was part of a drunken rampage, I don't know, but there's an empty barrel and, just flattened grass. You can see where the high traffic areas are. And, of course, if you look just past the barn, there you can see the waves cresting off by the beach. The beach isn't very big because it's essentially grassland, a little bit of a sandbar, and then the beach. You can tell it's you can tell the tide goes up right up to the grass, and then when the tide's down, it exposes beach. So right now it's low tide, as you can tell. And that's the clearing. So
Fresh mystery dorks.
So what do you guys want to do?
Oh boy.
I vote creepy barn.
Creepy barn.
Mm.
We're definitely not going to get murdered in there.
Mm.
You guys go.
Okay.
What do you say, Bar?
Let's go. Let's go down to the creepy barn.
Of course.
Creepy barn it is. So you guys go in, and it just looks like a normal barn. You could tell there were some stalls for horses and where the hay used to be, and it's pretty spacious. The old stalls, of course, are broken too. You could just see where the walls used to be. Some stalls are still standing, but woods. You could easily break off a piece of the wood. There is actually a second floor. However, the ladder doesn't look that great.
Get your rat to fly up there.
If you ask nicely, maybe.
Please get your rat to fly up there.
This time Murphy refuses.
Oh.
And he starts to shake a bit.
Ooh.
Guys, I really don't think that this might be a good idea.
Guys, I think this is a fantastic idea.
Of course you do.
Does anyone want to go on the second floor?
You know what, Good? If you're so sure about it, then how about you be the decider then? Up ya.
What? I'm a noodle. I can fight anything.
And we'll check if it's safe.
Okay, but if I get my head lopped off, I'm suing you.
Oh, what a shame. How are you gonna do that without a head, exactly?
I'll figure it out. I'll come back and haunt you.
Yeah. Can you believe this boy just kind of looks at him and is like, come on, give us the answer. I figured.
Oh, boy. I love you, man. You say such great words.
Oh my goodness.
So
You
does
guys
this ladder look stable?
Well, it's actually attached to the wall. It's just there's some loose nails and there is one broken step. You can tell people have been up there before. And of course you can actually
Oh, I'm sure.
you can smell actually some old stale, very faint alcohol where people have spilt their drinks.
Well, I'm sure if I fall.
It's kind of a gross smell. You know, it's like it's been there for a while, so it's like, oh.
Oh, let's get up there. Bye, guys. Nice knowing you.
Alright. Well, Goat, maybe you should roll and see what happens.
18.
18. Okay, so the ladder does creak a bit, but you do eventually get up there, and it's very dark. There's only there's the windows have all been boarded up, so only a bit of light is streaming through, and as you pop your head up, a big hiss, and it's one of the wildcats.
Kitty!
Of course, the cat runs away.
Oh.
It goes into another section of the barn. But the floor does look really, that roof/floor looks really bad. Like, if a bigger person steps on it, they might fall through.
I'm glad we brought our very nice, small, light daughter.
Now just imagining Boris like, here you go, picks her up and hands her to Goat.
You do that, I make an attack roll on you.
Oh, guys, it's horrible up here.
Oh, no, why would you do this to us?
Oh, it's horrible. It's so messy. There's blood everywhere. Oh, get up here and help me.
You know, you fool everybody else, darling, but not I.
There's a cat up here. Get up here.
Ooh, kitty! Well, I don't know, maybe now the cat has run away, maybe Murphy's getting a little bit more adventurous. Let's see. Yeah, he does decide to get more adventurous.
Go, Murphy.
So he decides he'll fly up there, still keeping his distance from Goat.
Okay, darling.
And he scampers a bit, staying, he is staying close to Goat because the cat could be nearby, so, he doesn't like Goat, he knows Goat would at least attempt to save him, potentially.
Don't worry, little rat. If anybody's gonna eat you, it's gonna be me, not the cat, okay?
And we just appreciate the fact that right now, Murphy chose Goat over I.
He's being adventurous, I guess, so, but he's still nervous. He'll go out a little ways, sniff, then he'll come back, and then he'll go out a little ways again, and then he'll come back, something like that. But no, there are some animal skulls, but that's probably from the wild cats eating mice and birds, so it's just the skulls of dead animals. And some ribs and some, just random bones of animals.
Huh.
And then Murphy's like, I'm done. And he flies back down to Vanny.
Okay, I think there's only dead animals up here. And a cat.
And a cat. Unless it's a mama cat.
Ooh, what if there's kitties?
I'm just glad the boar can't get up there too, otherwise the two of them would be having a party up there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
If only there was alcohol present.
Yeah.
So yeah, not much. Well, if there's not much up there, you can just tell that some smaller teens have been up there, probably to avoid the conflict. Probably other dwarves or halflings or even gnomes have been up there. That's about it. Anyone bigger could potentially fall through.
As fun as it would be to fall through, I shall go return to the party.
Okay. So, again, the ladder creaks. You do hear a bit of cracking, but nothing. It's stable enough for you. As you get down the ladder. Oh, now Robin's on his own video chat. So yeah, so the barn looks fairly normal. There's some old, tools hanging around. Like, they're rusty, but it looks like they, like, and of course there's stuff strewn across the floor, too. Like, you can tell, teens have been there, but it doesn't look too menacing, as far as you know.
So this place just looks like the teens' hotspot. Shall we go check out Creepy House?
I suppose.
Yes. See you there. I'm gonna run on ahead.
Don't you complete idiot.
Should we chase after him?
Most definitely not. Let's see. Just kidding.
Well, Goat then goes to see the house, and again, you can just tell that teens have been there, and some have, some feet have fallen through, but there's no dead bodies in the basement that you can see.
Probably just shout, "Hello!"
Oh my goodness. Murphy does his own little version of a facepalm.
At least you seem back with it, little buddy.
So yeah, Alfie just finds again, like there's a few mugs that have fallen through. So there's some spilt. You can see there's the remnants of spilt alcohol mugs. There actually are a couple shoes down there, but it's not like menacing. You just say, oh, they probably fell when people fell through the floor, and and you can tell also some of the walls have been broken down because teens. So in general, in the daytime, it doesn't look that spooky.
So I guess the best idea would be to come back here at night, or wait till night. Even better, have a spooky sleepover.
I mean, you guys do have stuff warm enough for the cold winter nights, so you could.
We're not staying here overnight.
Why not?
You just stay in the barn in case it snows.
And there might be a murderer out there.
Well, look, so we can keep watch, and he's not really a murderer. He never really killed anyone, just hurt them. Plus, a bunch of teens are going to come later, and I bet they have alcohol, and I bet it'll be a fun time.
Not to mention
free
alcohol.
We're going to make our mission to send them away, right, Go?
Maybe.
Bor, you're with me on this one, right?
Yeah. I mean, okay, but look at it this way. What if all of this partying of these teens attracts the creeper, and then we can finally maybe figure out what the heck's going on?
We don't want to endanger other civilization.
Goat does have a point, though. Maybe the creeper's attracted to all the partying and all the noise.
You just want the alcohol.
Not completely true.
Listen, they're still normal civilians. We can't let them get into harm's way because of what we're doing.
They're not going to get into harm's way. We have weapons. You have a crossbow thingy. He has his swingy thingies. I have 3 sparkles I can make.
Goat, you can't promise that they won't get hurt. Imagine the story. What did Boneshank say? He wanted all of this dealt with?
Wait. Did you just call him Boneshank?
What?
Boneshank?
Either way.
It's okay.
You say I'm gonna get fired? You don't even know his name!
It's just a name. He's not gonna kill me for that one. He will kill us if we get someone else killed.
Oh, nobody has died yet. Everybody just says the worst that they've done is like a little scratch or something.
Wait, go. You just said no one is gonna die yet.
That's exactly my point.
Well, guys, let's say it this way. I'm not the most, buff. I'm fragile.
Yeah, from the last one.
Yeah. But okay, nobody's gonna die. I hope. But I'm just saying, maybe partying and free alcohol would attract the creeper, and maybe we can get this over with and go home.
Okay, fine, but if someone...
Wait, why don't we make our own little party?
Yeah!
That's what I was thinking, instead of harming other people.
I mean, who's going to throw a party during the day, though?
Yes.
I mean, the kids say they're gonna come here today.
So we shoo the kids. No, first we get a keg of ale. We shoo the kids when they come, and we wait for the creeper. And at the same time, we drink it.
Yes, I like that. You know, that's a really good plan.
Whoa. No. I like all of that by the last part. Are you guys
So you support us getting a keg, though?
Drinking?
Okay, fine. We'll get a keg, but
half a keg, yeah.
Alcohol.
What?
I don't think I can trust you not to drink it, but...
So I'm
getting somebody else hurt.
So if I'm understanding, just to make sure, you guys are going, well, I shouldn't say you guys, Goat and Boar are going to get a keg of alcohol, kind of to support the, I don't know, the party, and then just wait to see if the creeper shows up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess you have to go back into town and get a keg of ale.
Yeah, I mean, even
Does
if
Vanny join them? She could stay outside and maybe, you know, do her ranger thing. It's your choice.
I mean,
I'll just let them do their thing and I'll wait here in case they show up.
oh yes, let's split up. That always goes well.
For Halloween themed episode.
Oh wait! Why don't I just go get the keg and you can stay with Benny? Go.
Looks at Vanny.
I'm just worried in case that this person shows up or whatever it is, and then we miss it.
Okay, I'll stay here.
Alright, I'll go get the keg.
Alright.
I'm happy.
Okay, so Boar goes to get a keg of ale. And...
Oh, this is going to cost me so much.
Oh, what would be the normal price of ale? Let me just do a little check here.
I mean, hey, you could buy it, and if we still have some left over, you could sell whatever's in it to some of the people back at base.
Can we not sell ale to the people at base at least?
Why?
I wonder.
I'm sure Bone Shanks would love some.
Okay, so I got a list here that Boar can choose from. He could spend 3 gold pieces on one keg of poor quality ale. He could spend 5 gold pieces on a barrel of medium quality ale, 8 gold pieces on a good quality ale, or 15 gold pieces for a barrel of cheap wine, or 50 for a barrel of fine wine.
Oh.
Yeah. I think we just stick with the medium, the okay ale.
Thank goodness.
Alright. Apparently there's 1 pound of ginseng and 1 pound of myrrh is also 8 gold pieces. Ooh.
Wait, 1 pound of what?
It's not included, but it turns out 1 pound of ginseng and 1 pound of myrrh is also 8 gold pieces. I don't know why they're the same prices, but yeah. So 5 gold pieces for the medium quality ale. Hey. Hey. There's my Canadian coming out. Hey.
Yay.
All right. Oh, apparently 200 gold pieces for 1 slave are made. Well, if you guys want a slave.
I want a slave.
You have 200 gold pieces.
No.
Just the cake. The cake's fine.
What if we get a slave, train them how to fight, and they can be a party member?
Then I have to be the slave.
We should save up for a slave, guys.
Actually, I'd be up for that slightly.
Wow.
Another party member.
I mean, yeah. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so it is starting to become evening when Boar comes back with his ale. During that time, Vanny, Goat, what'd you guys do while Boar was out?
Probably sat around where the bonfire is and probably played with instruments.
All right. It seems like something you would do. A little bard you. Vanny, what did you do?
I was getting the cat.
Okay.
With cat. But Vanny was just kind of looking after
Oh,
the
I
area
didn't want
with
ale.
goat, unfortunately.
Oh, what have I done?
What have you done?
We're gonna fight, goat. We're gonna fight.
No, I'm staying quiet. There's this awkward tension, and I'm just gonna sit here and not look at you.
Well, I want to have a conversation, so I'm gonna let Murphy go over and investigate you.
Your rat's touching me!
Oh, well, do you want to say hi?
Can I eat him?
No.
Then get him away from me.
What would have goat fed him?
Candy.
Candy?
Candy.
I think that's all I have.
I think it is, actually.
So during this awkward tension, Vanny's trying to initiate conversation but doesn't go well.
Isn't that ironic?
So yeah, Boar comes back with the ale, and
I got the ale.
Oh, yes!
Yay.
Kind of realized how much I got on the. That's how much it is.
the 5 gold pieces.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot more than I thought.
That is true.
Don't worry, we'll just sell it to people back home.
Sell it.
We will not sell to people from our guild.
Fine, we'll sell it to the local teenagers.
We're shooting them away.
Which, speaking of that, as the sun's setting, you start seeing some little small groups coming over.
Uh-oh. Better hide you.
And it's a variety of races, mainly human, but you see a couple elves, you see some dwarves, and there are a couple halflings and gnomes, but yeah, mainly humans. What other races are there? There's even 2 half elves around, And so as they gather, of course, they're like, "You guys brought some ale? Oh, you guys are the best! Nice costume, by the way."
Yeah. Ale is 3 gold a cup.
3 gold.
Good. Deter them away. Good.
This is our ale. You think we're gonna give it to them?
Good.
But it turns out some other teens brought their own ale, which they have for free. So of course they're like, "Yeah, free ale!" So they start gathering again. Of course, none of you are coming to your ale because you're charging 3 gold for it.
Exactly. Good.
Excuse me just one second, I have to grab some Kleenex, blows my nose. But yeah, the teens just keep on coming.
How are we gonna shoo them away?
Maybe we should have thought about this before.
I can do it.
You can?
Guys, I don't think if you noticed, but I'm a show guy. I have spells for this, okay?
Oh, okay. Can you get rid of all of them?
I can scare them.
Alright, and some have started the bonfire already, so, they're adding wood and stuff. They're breaking off pieces of the house to feed the fire.
Okay.
Go. You can do your thing?
I'm getting a plan. Okay, well, I'm going to use thaumaturgy. Thaumaturgy. However you pronounce it. And let's see, let's start with let's make all.
The dog's pushing his dog ball. I gotta check on that. Alright.
How's it going, everyone?
It's pretty good.
Is this a cantrip or is this a spell?
It's a cantrip.
Okay. Which you can use however many times you want, because cantrips are awesome.
Yes. I'm gonna
Cantrip.
Cantrips!
spook all these kids. Once Over comes back.
Get some elevator music. We never took this many breaks whenever I was catching the cat.
Oh, what I missed?
Oh, nothing much. We waited.
Oh, wait.
My cat
Okay.
is
I'm going to find Bard. There we go, Bard cantrip. So which one are you using? Sorry.
Thaumaturgy.
Okay. So what exactly does that one do? Since I was slightly out of to blow my nose.
It lets me do a lot of cool things.
Okay.
I can boom my voice up to 3 times as loud, louder than normal for a minute, cause flames to flicker, brighten, dim, or change color, cause
Ooh.
harmless tremors in the ground, create an instantaneous sound that originates from a point of my choice, within range such as a rumble of thunder, the cry of a raven, or an ominous whispers. I can cause unlocked doors or windows to fly open or slam shut, and I can change the appearance of my eyes for a minute.
Ooh. So what are you gonna do to these slightly drunk and poor teenagers?
This is perfect for the situation, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna start by making like the doors and all to the barn and house just kind of like fly open, or if they're open, then shut.
Oh goodness! All right, do your thing. You say exactly what you're doing, and I'll roll to see how they react. I am ready.
Alright, how do they react to the doors?
Well, rolled a 3, so most of them are just like, must be the wind.
Okay, and let's.
Get them on.
Yeah, it's just this is just warming up, you know. Make like the cry of like some birds and all from the surrounding area happen.
Okay. They hear the cry of some unknown bird, and some teenagers are like, "What was that?" Like they're some were getting creeped out. Some were just like, "It's a bird," but they're just like, "That didn't sound like a normal bird." So you're starting to get some teenagers freaked out.
Okay,
Let's
let's.
do the whispering.
Yeah, let's do the. I was gonna do the whispering.
Yeah.
Okay, the whispering. Let's see. Okay, this starts creeping out more than half of the crew, the teenagers. I'm assuming it's like unintelligible whisper. It's just like essentially.
Yeah. Yeah, and then maybe try to dim that fire, the flame from the bonfire, if it's going a little bit.
Oh goodness. Oh yeah. Okay. So they're just like, is that the creeper? Is the creeper coming? And so I'm like, no. It's fine. It's fine. It shouldn't be a problem. And they're like, the creeper. Is it the creeper? Is it the creeper?
And then
So
I
some
think
are.
goats kind of like look off the distance, like, I think I see something.
Of course, the freaked out teenagers is like, oh, I think we should go now. And so they start pulling on their friends. They're like, we should go. And the others are like, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's just some pranksters. Like, no, we should go. And like, so you got many teenagers kind of starting to get chaotic. A few start leaving, but it's kind of just starting to be like, let's go. And others are like, no, it's okay. And so it's starting to get to a weird little brawl.
Can I maybe make like
Change the color of the fire.
Yeah, I was gonna try and maybe make like a scream happen.
Oh goodness. Oh goodness. If a scream happens, that's definitely gonna scare everyone.
Even Vanny at this point is like holding on to Murphy. Is like, I don't like this.
So you're gonna let the scream happen?
Yep.
Okay, the scream happens, and of course now everyone's attention is just like, okay, this is getting weird. Some don't know what to think of it, and others are just like, we're gone! And so you see some people just fleeing, and others are just like, I don't know what to do, and they're just kind of, like, so about, I'd say, 40% have left so far. Others are just like, I don't know what to do. Like, they are getting creeped out.
I look at, like, the other party members and I'm like, guys, play along, help a little.
Benny doesn't even do anything. Benny's already just like hunched over. It's like,
Oh, I got
That notice.
Murphy tries to make his shadow look scary from the fire, but he just looks too adorable. He rolled a 1.
You tried, buddy.
He
He tried. So we're just like, oh, look at the cute little rat.
Not around.
Definitely a rat.
Definitely not around.
Alright, well,
At this point now, 60% have left.
You know what? I'm just gonna get rid of the last one and just give a tiny little small pinch to goat. In hopes to make you sort of start at least just like jump or something. And hopefully that you don't notice that Vanny was the one that pinched you. So you're like, ow, what was that?
Well, Vanny, roll to see how effective your pinch is, and then we'll see how Alfie reacts with if, like, depending on that. So, let's see how it goes.
natural 20, you broke his leg.
Oh my god. Okay, so what check would that be?
I am not sure. Let me just look at the thing again. You're technically trying to be sneaky, so...
Light of hand?
Sure, let's go sleight of hand.
Oh my gosh, where is everything?
Did you find it?
Not yet.
It should be under the skills section, like with athletics, intimidation, perception, that kind of stuff.
It's in proficiency.
And if you have a dexterity proficiency, then this should be a good one. Unless you roll poorly.
That's kinda an 8.
An 8 altogether?
Yep.
Okay. I think I'd say, let's see. Goat will know who gave it to him, but let's see how he reacts to that. So, I guess roll, I want to keep saying Alfie. Roll Goat.
19.
Oh, should
Yes.
that be... He definitely, even though he knows it's from Vanny, let's say that definitely catches him off by surprise and he yelps. Or does it, or wait, no, would it be a lower number? Lower number would make sense that he freaks out, or higher number, he's just like, ow, what the heck, essentially.
Well, higher number is a success because we want him to freak out.
He's rolling to see if he...
I can act if you want me to freak out.
Yeah.
I am an actor.
Okay, let's see. This roll is to see if he freaks out or not, so... I would say low is freak out, high is not, but he's just like
Yeah.
hey! But then he's just like, oh, ah! And that definitely gets the attention of everyone else, even though, you know, he is a natural actor, so he's like, ah! And then, do you want to say something like, do you see the creeper or something like that?
I'll just say, like, I see him!
And, or, Vanny, do you follow his lead?
Yeah, I will definitely look in that direction and be like,
Probably, you know, run off.
only if you run off.
Yeah, Goat just sprints.
You know what?
Alright,
Troll
well
like
now
me will
that
follow.
definitely catches the attention of the rest of the teens. They're like, oh, maybe we should get out of here. I don't wanna mess with the creeper if he's nearby. So they start leaving. So yay! They start leaving.
Yay, you're welcome.
So
Yay.
the teenagers, the fire's light, you don't see their backs anymore, and you're like, hey, you're celebrating. Or something, I don't know, just, hey!
Hey.
Hey.
Let's all be Canadian for a moment, hey!
Hey.
Hey.
Alright, and then, but it is dark, and now things look spooky with the fire, so,
Oh, this is
I don't know. You guys might be like, oh, okay, this is a bit weird. And that's when you suddenly hear a creak behind you.
Hey, Vanny, where's your route?
He's on her
Jen looks
shoulder.
like Murphy is on me, right? Yeah?
He's there.
Let's, look around.
Well, you guys turn around and you do see someone. And he doesn't look like one of the teens.
Number
Is he
two.
like too big or what?
He looks like an adult human size. But he looks also bulky at the same time. And
Instinctively take out both.
technically he gets a stealth roll, so he's going to attack you, and he has advantage, unfortunately. So,
Oh no.
and I'll get your initiative after this, but he is, let's see. Okay, he is going to attack Goat with
Oh no.
a 13.
Yep.
Oh, and he gets you with his short sword. And now you get A up, and he just runs up and he just slices your arm there.
Ow.
So, long sword. Just 1 second here, I have to pull up stuff.
A little rude. I was gonna offer him some ale, but I guess not. No, he's not getting any.
Okay, he does +4 damage.
Oh, that's half my health.
Oh, that's no fun. Okay, now you guys can roll initiative, roll initiative and add your initiative bonus if you have any.
Alright, I got 12.
18.
18. And what you get, Spanny?
21.
Sorry?
21.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I got a +3, y'all.
Okay. And then... Okay.
Apologize to everybody about the meowing, but there's nothing I can do about it.
Alright. So, now, Vanny, it is your turn. What do you do?
So, with talking at all, that's all a charisma check, isn't it?
Talking? Yes, like trying to talk to him, it would be a charisma check.
It's not gonna go well for me. No, I'll leave talking to other people. I'm just gonna have to shoot.
You wanna go shoot? Alright. Roll and see.
I mean, this person's clearly not nice if they just swung a goat. Okay, completely forgot that I had to do anything there. So, I'm going to shoot with my longbow.
Okay.
And back to it. And that's a 6.
6. That does not hit him. So it just kind of whizzes by him.
That was a big miss.
Alright, Goat, your turn now. You got a nice slice in your arm there.
Woo! Well, I think it's time for Goat to go to his best, and let's try talking to him.
Alright. Well, what do you say?
I just go like, whoa, 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 everyone.
Yeah, alright. You're gonna have to roll a charisma check every time.
Yep.
So what do you roll?
Luckily, I'm really good at charisma, so that's a plus 4, that's 16.
16? Okay. He pauses for a short while. Like, his sword is raised, but he pauses.
Okay, what was that about? I mean, we're just sitting here, you come out, and you just slice my arm. I mean, I'm called for, man.
Roll again.
Well, that's a 19, so that's 23.
Oh, dang. He kind of just looks at you and cocks his head.
What?
You know, he just turns his head a bit. You know, like kind of like how Puppy, turns their head a bit.
Oh, isn't he so cute? I love him.
Yeah, as soon as he strikes you again.
But you do see that there is a mask over his face. He looks very bulky, like he's wearing a bunch of layers.
I mean, I get it's that time of year for all the scares and stuff, but really, man? It just straight up attacking? For what? What did I do? Are we trespassing? Do you own this place or something? What's the deal?
Roll again.
And that's 15.
Yeah. He paused. He still paused, but he's starting to be like getting a little agitated.
Does he meow by any chance?
No, he does not meow. That's just again the wild cats.
It's a bunch of wild cats in a cloak.
Alright, do you want to keep talking to him, or
Yeah, I'll keep going.
Okay.
I'll try and see if I can calm him down. I'll just... Okay. How about we don't attack each other, okay? We have some nice ale. Maybe we could just talk about this. No need to spill any more blood or hurt my arm that I need.
Alright, roll.
I think we can all be friends. That's 18.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, he starts getting agitated, and it looks like it's not gonna work. So.
Well, I tried.
Alright, well.
He's Vanny's proud of you, if anything.
Alright, well then, Boar, I guess it's your turn. How do you react? Because he's getting ready to attack again.
I see that Goat's hurt, so I'm gonna just try to heal him a little bit.
Okay. Alright, so you do healing hands, right?
Yes.
So how much are you going to give him?
3.
3? Alright, bump your points up 3 there.
Yay.
So your wound now looks like it's slightly open, but no more bleeding. It's mostly healed.
Scab, it's fine.
It's a scab. Alright, well, the dude is not having any more of it, and he just goes and swings his sword. This time he's going after the little halfling that tried to shoot him.
Oh.
And, oh dear, 21?
Uh-oh.
Maybe just a little bit, yes.
Oh dear, okay. So yeah, he definitely gets you there. 3 damage. So he kind of nicks you on the arm too. Enough to bleed, that's for sure. It's not like a slow bleed, it's just like a, you might drip a little bit. Alright, Vanny, it's your turn now.
I'm gonna shoot.
Alright!
We tried being nice. Time for violence.
Definitely. 19?
Yeah, that gets him.
Okay.
So what's your damage?
Nine.
Wow, okay. Okay, so you get him, like, right in the shoulder blade there, and he just lets out, like, a big, ah! And, like, kind of grabs, puts his hand where the arrow is, and he kind of collapses a bit, and you see the mask falter a little bit, but still on his head. I almost forgot who's next. Goat, what do you want to do?
Huh. Should I try talking to him again, guys, or is that out of the picture?
You can try.
But I don't think it's worth it.
He is quite injured.
Yeah, I'm gonna try again. I'll try to intimidate him this time if it just, there's more where that came from if you don't stop attacking us.
Ooh, okay.
I have a +6 to intimidation, so.
Oh, dang, okay.
Ooh.
So, 21.
Okay, what do you say to him?
I just say, you want to try attacking us again? Because next arrow will be going right between the eyes.
And he just groans a bit, and he's like, ah. And his mask, you can see, he bends his head down, you can see the ties where the back of them, like, where that keeps on the mask. He's in pain, he's just like, ah!
Snipping.
Guys, we're the mystery dorks. I feel like we gotta find out who's behind this mystery.
Yeah,
Can I pick off his mask?
Roll.
What do I roll for this?
It wouldn't be necessarily sleight of hand, so I guess just see how you do. Over 10, you get it.
Okay, that's 17.
Okay, you definitely untie the mask, and of course he's like, no! But, you manage to slip it off, and he keeps his head down. He's trying to hide himself. He's trying to hide himself with the arm that shoulder wasn't pierced. He's just like, no! That was a very short battle. Sorry, Bor, you only got one turn.
Oh.
Thanks, Bor, though.
Unless you wanna kill him, but that's up to you. So?
No. I think we're fine here without killing today. Maybe.
No death today.
Maybe.
You? Good job, guys. I'm really proud of us. I feel like we're growing. No death.
I love how you're doing this while he's just like, hiding his
right,
face.
Your thing.
You've traumatized the children of this place enough.
Alright, so, are you gonna try to make him expose his face, or what's you gonna do?
Pull his hand back from his face?
You go on ahead, buddy.
Okay, I think, yeah, that would be if Bor was, fighting, this would have been an action, so he can do that. And you do see some of his face exposed from the firelight, and it is someone you have met before.
I knew it.
And let's see. Yep, you recognize him from the inn.
Is he the innkeeper or the storyteller?
You got one of them right. It is the innkeeper.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh man, but you do best eggs.
And he's just like, okay, fine. Fine. Yes, I'm the creeper.
Why are you doing it, man? What's the deal?
I just wanna buy this land, and you know what? These kids keep ruining the potential land I could try to buy, and so I could build the best inn ever. The seaside. But no, these kids have to come and claim it all on their own.
By killing people and attacking strangers and potentially having
You're-
bodies on the property?
Yeah, you're attacking teenagers, man. I mean, you're an adult. You're a grown man.
I wasn't going to kill them. That was never my intention. My intention was to scare them away.
So you're running around
his
here.
arm off.
You hurt me.
But did I cut your arm off?
You
No.
almost did.
It still hurt.
It's... Charlie bit me and it's still hurting. That's immediately what I
Come on.
thought.
Come on, man. You're an adult, and you're going around dressing up like this, scaring kids, and... I mean, it seems a little weird.
Everyone's dressed up.
Yeah, but nobody's wielding weapons at kids.
I would have gone away with it if it weren't for you meddling kids.
No, wait a minute.
Even though none of you are really kids, but still. He's thinking of Vanny there, you meddling kids.
Hate to break it to you, buddy, but she's not actually a kid. Be allowed.
Oh no, you're a halfling, aren't you?
A halfling who just shot you in the arm.
I'm 22.
Oh, great. Alright, well, he is down, I guess, so he's hurt real bad. He still could have... Yeah, he still could attack if he really wanted to, so what do you guys want to do?
Apprehend!
Or you want to restrain him?
What? Yeah, just tie him up. We'll just take him back to the guys like the last guy.
Yeah.
Real quick, let me heal him too.
You gonna heal
Tie
him?
him up first.
Yeah, tie him first. Yeah.
Okay, so you tie him up, and then you're gonna heal him a little bit?
Yeah, just what I got left. Heal him by 2.
Okay.
You know, guys, I'm a little disappointed it wasn't a real ghost.
He says,
I'm not.
I mean, if it was a real ghost, I bet it would have kicked our butts by now, but still, it's in the spirit of things.
you never know,
I
maybe
thought
you'll
this-
encounter ghosts in the future.
Yeah, and we're gonna hate it so much, but I
Yep.
thought, in the spirit of things, it
Yep.
would be some
And
haunted house.
so it was a short battle, but you know what? It's a good slight training exercise for you guys. At least Sergeant Bone Tank will be happy.
From Shank.
So Shanks
Bone
excited.
Shank, maybe we should change his name. So you guys tie him up, and you start, I guess, taking him back to the town. But actually, the 3 teenagers that met in the inn had brought a couple guards that were coming their way.
Oh,
So,
nice.
Mm.
Guys, I meet on the highway, and everyone's surprised. They're like, "Oh, it's the innkeeper." And of course, he's just, trying to hide his face again, but he kind of can't. He's trying, his shoulder, but that's about it.
I'm gonna make sure that we bring the mask for evidence.
All right. So you give the mask to the guard then?
Yes.
Can we not keep it as a trophy? Oh.
A little after, but just like, look at it. Look with your eyes. Don't take it. It's mine.
All right, and then of course the teenagers are like, "How could it have been you all along?" And then of course he goes into his spiel, but he's getting pretty angry. So the guards are like, "Okay, let's take you into custody, buddy." And so they start going back into the city, and of course the teens are like, "Dude, you got him! We can keep going back. You guys are awesome."
Yeah, you're welcome. It's another mystery solved by the mystery dorks.
Is this gonna be a common thing?
All right. So they
Only
say
for the festival.
like, you know what?
Fine.
Well, is it okay if we bring the crew back and we can celebrate with you guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Vanny?
Like the ale.
Vanny, how do you feel about this?
I mean, we did our job. Our work is over. But
So we can
as
party?
long as they're fine, as long as we're okay to be able to report back for our report tomorrow, yes, we can party.
Mom said it's okay.
Yay!
Yeah.
All right, so do the teens go back to to get the rest of the crew? Not all of them will come back, but, a lot of them do. And one of them kind of helps, I don't know, just stays around asking them questions. I still don't know you're a real tiefling, so you're enjoying this, goat.
Yes.
And
I'll even like have some fun, change the color of the fire and all. Like, check it out, magic.
ooh, added idiot. So yeah, the night goes well. You got some drunk teenagers doing stupid stuff, but that's normal. Um, but the night goes on well. It's actually then the moon is very nice and bright. It's illuminating things, and some teens do get spooked by a few things, like in the barn or anything like that, or if you hear a crack and of course someone's leg goes through the floor of the house, but everyone's okay. Of course, they brought other kegs of ale, so I mean, you're welcome to drink, and they're not charging anything.
Yeah, we'll see if ours, if you can find it, for the ride home.
Are you still gonna charge for your ale?
What ale?
So yeah, the night goes well. You guys kind of feel, well, not Vanny, but Goat and Boar kind of feel like teenagers again. Yeah, funness.
Yeah.
We're the old guys here. Of course, Vanny's probably like, I don't know how she's reacting to all this.
I'm more the adult than anyone here. I mean, they're still kids, so.
If you see a passed out kid, you're just gonna make sure they're okay.
Yep.
Aw. And Murphy still is a little he's still a little aware because he knows there's wildcats, but he's calmed down a little bit too.
Just gonna pet him, just saying, I know, bud.
I mean, honestly, I think the biggest issue this town had to deal with was their alcoholism.
Yeah.
Says the two alcoholics.
Says the ones that are currently drinking.
Hey, I'm not drinking a lot tonight.
I know. Just one or two. Two, maybe.
So yeah, the party goes pretty late into the night. It's about maybe equivalent of 3 or 4 in the morning. And now the teens are starting to head back home. They're carrying, some of their passed out friends out, but then of course they're like, thanks again, and they don't have a lot of money with them, so they don't really pay you, but that's okay. You'll get paid at the guild. And again, some people kind of notice that no more child jokes from any of the teens, because obviously they'd be like, why is there a kid here? So they're like, oh, you're a halfling. So you're like, thank you. And
etiquette.
So yeah, now things are emptying out. It is pretty late, so do you guys still want to camp out?
Can we?
There's no inn, so kind of have
I
to.
prefer to camp out, to be honest.
You could always go in the barn. And if Vanny really wanted to, she is small enough to go on the second floor and be by herself. With the cats.
Guys, we're camping out. We're camping out, guys.
Haunted house camp out. Yay!
Yay!
The barn definitely creaks, I'll tell you that, because it's old, it creaks a lot.
This is great. We're going to stay up the rest of the day, tell spooky stories, fall asleep immediately.
Yep, that's exactly. Yep, you guys, maybe you guys tried to, but you're like, obviously you're not as young as you used to be, so you're like, okay, I'm tired. So you go to bed.
And Vanny literally, waits 10 minutes, I know they're gonna fall asleep, and then she just, goes down, and she's just like, I knew it, and then tucks them in.
Aww.
Goat was, halfway through telling a story, but fell asleep through it.
Alright, so yeah, the night goes well. Maybe occasionally get woken up by a weird, snapping or creaking noise, but, that's an old barn for you. But, no, you wake up, the sun comes up, it's a bit, if there's frost again, it's a little chilly. Who would be the first to wake up?
Hmm.
Not goat.
Not good, apparently.
Either boar or Vanny. I mean, you're by the
Yeah,
sea.
take a Vanny. Why not?
Vanny? Alright. So yeah, Vanny, she goes down, she sees the other two sleeping. She can tell the boar's gonna wake up soon. He's stirring a little bit. You know, he'll open his eyes and then he'll drift back to sleep, kind of like that. So she, she decides to go out and, she's like, hey, I'm going to go see the ocean. So, and the tide's low, so you can go on the sand. So yeah, the tide is lowering, so you can go in the sand. And Murphy, of course, is snuggled up with you because it's cold. So he's snuggling by your neck there. And you're standing out there and you're just looking around. And then you notice something way off in the distance.
Oh, I didn't know there was a port around here. Kind of glances at Murphy.
And you kind of take a few steps closer, and the object you see looks like a ship.
I guess
But
there
it
really
looks,
is a port around here.
but it looks abandoned. It's just parked on the beach, and it's leaning awkwardly. So, what do you do, Vanny?
I'll head a little closer just to make sure that what it is that I'm actually seeing.
Alright, so you get a little closer, and you look at the boat, and you notice it's not one of the boats that you've seen in the ports before. Like, this looks like a foreign boat. Like, it looks like it's a few years old, so it's a little tattered. The sails are a bit ripped, but the sails look kind of odd. Like, they're a bright orange color, and it almost looks like a fish gill. Like, that's kind of what it looks like, a fish gill. Or like a fish fin. Like the spiny fish fin. That's what I meant to say. And the ship looks way more rounded than the ships you've normally seen.
It's definitely a good time to wake up the boys.
Alright, and then we're going to leave it there. Da da da!
Woo!
Alright. So, that is going to be the end of our somewhat spoopy Scooby-Doo campaign. I hope you guys caught on. It was like, this sounds like a Scooby-Doo episode.
The moment there was mention of ghost and all that, I was like, with a mystery kind.
Yeah, that's where it all came from.
Alright. So I'll give your experience, I think, after we end this stream here, because you guys are definitely gonna be leveling up. Yay!
Yay!
Alright, so, thank you for watching, anyone who has watched, and we hope you have a fabulous time. We cannot say for sure when we'll be back, but we'll be back sometime soon. So, take care, everyone. See you later. Everyone say bye.
Thank you.
Bye!